Good good evening, sorry. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live watch along with myself, Louis Fell, on the LFC Transfer Room. The Champions League is back, baby. Champions League is back, ladies and gentlemen. So we are ready for this big game. Liverpool versus Rangers, 8 p.m. kickoff, about 27 minutes to go until kickoff. So stick around for that for all of your pre-match build-up and full match commentary and post-match reaction after the final whistle as well. If you are just joining, thank you very much for getting involved. Please do like this video, it really helps us out massively. And please do subscribe to the channel as well. It also massively helps us out. We are your number one place to be for Liverpool content. We go live every night at 7:30. We cover all Liverpool games in depth from start to finish, from before till straight afterwards as well. We are here all the bloody time. So stick around, press that subscribe button, like the video, and please do get involved in the live chat as well. This is all about you guys, interaction, you guys talking to each other, talking to me talking to you, and going through this game and experiencing the highs and lows that football has to offer as one. So let's get straight into the team news, shall we? So interesting changes, which you will have all seen by now, and Hyla's gone ahead and put it in the live chat for us. Some changes in terms of personnel to be expected, but also in terms of the formation. It looks like there is going to be a change in formation, if that's a 4-2-3-1, or a 4-2-4 or a 4-4-2, whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got Alisson starting in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk at centre half, Kostas Tsimikas completing the back four. In midfield, Henderson retains the captaincy alongside Thiago. And then this is where it gets a little bit messier. We've got Mohamed Salah, Diogo Jota, Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz. What does it all mean, ladies and gentlemen? Fabinho dropped to the bench. Arthur not even on the bench. Phillips is there. We've got two goalkeepers. Kelleher's back fit. Konate's there. Firmino is on the bench. Carvalho on the bench. Elliott on the bench. Ramsey, Milner, Gomez, Bajcetic, etc., etc. This feels like a big day. I mean, it was anyway, regardless, but this feels like a real roll of the dice, a real, at least from the very outside, sod it, let's try something new, let's see how we do. This doesn't feel like it was planned. This doesn't feel like back in August we were like, yeah, we're going to play 4-3-3 for the first couple of months of the season. And then when we get to match day 3 of the Champions League group stages, we're going to switch to a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-4, etc. So this feels like the decision was made because of the way that we're playing, not in spite of it. So let's see what happens. I think that's going to be the most interesting thing to keep an eye on today. So we will definitely do that. But if we go through Rangers starting lineup as well, just bear with me a minute. So they've got McGregor in goal, Tavernier, Lundstrom, Goldson, Davis, Kent, Morelos, Davis, Barisic, King and Tillman. And on the bench they have Bacochlin, McRory, hang on, it's too small, can't see it. Ridvan, Devine, Jack Kamara, Arfield, Kolak, Matondo, Wright and Fashion Jr. So Ryan Kent, does indeed get to make his long-awaited return, as does Davis. We're actually going to see him in the flesh, playing football, what he's got to offer the footballing world. Who would have thought it? And it's not even a Liverpool shirt, after all. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let me know your thoughts. Get involved in the live chat, please. This is what it's all about. So let's get nice and active. Chat with each other. You don't have to chat to me. Chat with each other. See how you're all feeling. Let's get some score predictions, just general match predictions, all that good stuff. And like and subscribe as well. Kick off in 25 minutes or so. Bojack was here early and said, well worth watching the following video on YouTube. Gary Neville's top tips for turning Trent into the world's greatest right back on the Sky Sports Premier League channel. At the moment, Trent has all the alertness of a stone sloth when it comes to defending. The days when we used to have defenders at right back such as Marcus Babbel or Rob Jones seem long gone. Klopp needs to sort it out and stop being so stubborn with his tactics. Hyla's gone through the team news for anybody who's just missed that, so thank you very much. 4 forwards is interesting, says Bojack. Hashashlin says, wow, no Fabinho. Yep, he's been dropped to the bench. We'll talk about that in a minute. Rutherford says, very excited to see a new formation. I think that is the general feeling of excitement and quiet optimism. Hopefully there's something new on the horizon, something to break this rut that we're going through. Bojack says Arthur must run over Klopp's dog or something to not even be on the bench. First time that Kelleher and Ramsey are included this season. Yeah, we could see Calvin Ramsey make an appearance. Incredible, isn't it? Formation change. Didn't think this day would come, to be honest. Finally, something new. Our boy Louis is back. Let's get that win. The sweater is fire. Thank you. It's not a Liverpool sweater. It's my non-league club. I was hoping no one would pull me up on it because I just couldn't bother to change. But it is a nice sweater, isn't it? Bojack says, I wouldn't mind seeing Diaz as a withdrawn striker. Could he load the bullets for Núñez? Well, that is the interesting thing, isn't it? Is it a 4-2-3-1? Is it Diaz in the 10? Is it Salah in the 10? That could be a possibility, although who would then play right wing, I'm not so sure. Or is Núñez going to be pretty much up and around Darwin... is Jota going to be pretty much up and around Darwin Núñez the whole game? I feel like that's probably more where we're leaning towards. I can't see Diaz... right, we're going to get this right. I cannot see Jota... I cannot see Jota doing anything. I can't see him working as a number 10 because... I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. I haven't actually got a logical reason for it. Not sure who mentioned it yesterday on the stream, but someone said that Jota used to play next to a tall striker at Wolves, so 4-4-2 would benefit him. It's bold if we're doing it all to fit around Jota, but interesting. Have you had a win whilst doing a watch-along? I was here for the... Well, no, to be fair, last season, very rarely lost a game. The only game I can remember... Actually, no, I can remember the Leicester 1-0 loss and the Tottenham loss at the end, towards the end of the season, and then of course the Champions League final. Yes, I remember that one. But no, last season I had a great record. This year I didn't do the Ajax watch along. I don't think, did I? I did the Napoli one. I saw us get thrashed 4-1. I did the Bournemouth one, so I saw us win 9-0. That was fun. That was good fun. When else have we won? I can't remember which games we've won. So, good question. Mane got a goal and assist for Bayern Munich this evening. I just saw the goal. People were like, oh, look at this goal Mane just scored. But he gets lucky. He gets a lucky deflection that takes it beyond the back four. Like, he messed up. He is one clumsy-looking mofo sometimes. And sometimes it just works for him. It didn't happen enough at Liverpool. He just looked clumsy and things didn't come off. But on that occasion, his clumsiness just happened to benefit him. Bojack says Jota plays when he's best when he's carrying the ball and running into space at defenders versus having it played to him or with his back to goal. Yeah, I think that's fair. Jota always played inside left at Wolves. So I think next to Núñez, he can certainly do a job, and I agree. I don't think he'll be playing as a number 10. Everything Mane does now is overhyped. Yeah, it is. It is. It was the right decision. I stick by it. It was the right decision to let Mane go, I think. Didn't need to hold up Diaz any longer. Wasn't going to cut it long term as a centre forward for us. So, and we knew he was on his way out. He can do things in the German league. That's brilliant. Salah would tear up the league. James Milner would have a good go in the Bundesliga, I reckon. It's a different dynamic. Jen says, what's the squad? So Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Tsimikas at the back, Henderson, Thiago, Salah, Jota, Núñez and Diaz complete the team. And on the bench, Adrian, Kelleher, Konate, Bajcetic, Gomez, Fabinho, Elliott, Arthur, Milner, Carvalho, Firmino and Ramsey. Arthur's not on the bench. Disremembered that. It's Phillips. Ken Patchy says, new formation feels like progress starts here. Well, let's wait till we win the bloody game, shall we? I think everyone's a bit too overexcited that we've changed formation. Let's win the game and see what happens. Is this a long-term plan to change our formation, or is this just it's suited to this game and we're in a bad run of form? We just need to change things up slightly. I don't know. So let's see what happens. Is a change of formation going to suddenly bring back, that high tempo relentlessness of our players? I don't know, because that felt like a lot of it was down to just the effort not being there or the confidence being low. Is that going to miraculously reappear because of a formation change? I don't know. Perhaps we'll see what happens. But let's talk about that omission. Probably the biggest omission of the day is Fabinho, and I think this is one that we probably would have wanted, but maybe didn't see expecting. Or at least that's how I view it, because I feel like he has been poor for a while. This season as well, he's not looked great. How much that's intertwined with other people around him being crap, like Henderson, not having the support of Keita or Ox, and Harvey Elliott not being great defensively. If that's had an impact on Fabinho, and he's trying to do 2 or 3 players' jobs all at once, and it's detracting from his performances, perhaps. But generally, overall, I think Harvey Elliott's managed to make himself look good. Fabinho has not looked good. He's not looked comfortable. He's looked a lot slower than he ever normally does, slipping all over the place. So I was hoping, I think a lot of people were hoping that he would be dropped at some point. And now he has been. I didn't expect him to be. I wanted him to be. Did not expect he would. It's not something that Klopp does often or very lightly. It may well just be coincidence. This may well just be a break for Fabinho because we've got such big games coming up. We've got Arsenal on the weekend. He'll be playing in that game, won't he? Was it Ajax again? No, Rangers again next week, isn't it? Away from home, so that'll be big if Fabinho's fit. And then Man City. So 3 big games coming up in a week. So maybe you do need to so I just thought there was somebody coming in my back gate. Maybe it is just coincidence, or maybe it genuinely is a kick up the backside. I don't know. Exciting to see Diaz, Jota, Nunes and Salah together. And Jen says, why are we blaming him, covering all the useless buggers around him? Yeah, that's fair enough. Hylas says, Liverpool have now only led at half-time in 3 of their last 20 games in all competitions and 2 in 10 games this season. In my hope for this match, don't concede first. Fabinho rested for Sunday. Yeah, that's kind of what I get the feeling it is. But it just depends what you believe, isn't it? We'll never know for sure. Arthur not on the bench either, and I think that's disappointed a lot of people. It's a funny old world because not a lot of people had confidence with the signing of Arthur, but now it's like, where is he? He's got to start kind of thing. Even though we don't know what he's really like, we don't know what to expect from him. So whether that's just we want to see something different, or if we think he could be a short-term solution, again, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Arthur wasn't registered for the Champions League games. Oh, there we go. Good job we've got Bear here, isn't it? Otherwise we wouldn't know that. Joel Matip on taking on Rangers says, we'll play at Anfield tonight and we'll go for the win. There's no game at Anfield where we would not go for the win, and this evening will be no different. Thank you, Joel. We are playing Anfield in the Champions League, so we want to get a victory. Hopefully we can do that and go from there. Well said. Well said, Joel boy. Well said. There's a mixed feeling going into this, I think, from just the general vibe around today of excitement, especially with the team news and the formation change, but also a slight sense of dread that we haven't seen the worst, or we haven't seen us hit rock bottom just yet. And a loss tonight, even a draw tonight, would be pretty bad. Would be bad. There's nothing that can be deemed a success or even okay but a win. A 1-0 win is okay. A 3-0 win is a success. Any betting lock on this, is Christian. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, thank you everybody who is joining and watching. Please do like the video. Please do get involved in the live chat as well. This is all about interaction between all of us guys. What are your thoughts on the formation, the lineup? Who do you want to see? Are you excited about any Rangers players playing today? What are your score predictions? All that good stuff. And please do like the video as well. That massively helps us out. We're just a small little channel. I know we've got a nice setup here, nice studio. But we are just a little startup channel, just going about doing our thing. We're live every night at 7:30. So please do get involved, like and subscribe, and join us on daily streams and all the games as well. Kimpachi says, should the club have given Genie what he wanted and kept him? His reliability and consistency in the midfield is what we are lacking. Well, that's the one thing that we didn't replace, isn't it? I think a lot of people were kind of glad to see the back of him because we thought that what we were offering was fine and he just didn't want it. And maybe just wanted a new challenge. With what's happened with Salah, though, and the way that contract negotiation went, I think a lot of people now saying we should have got Genie, or we should have at least found a way to replace him because we didn't do that. We've got nobody like Genie in our squad, both play style wise and consistency wise. Even if you thought he ghosted games, at least he was fit for all of them. It's the biggest compliment I can give him. But even then, he was fantastic. He was fantastic in a lot of ways for what he did for this team, and we never replaced it. So that is a poor rating on our recruitment team, on our coaching team for not suggesting that we replace him. And we have been suffering the consequences. We got away with it last year, but not anymore by the looks of things. We don't have that reliable character in the midfield who can help Fabinho with the defensive work and can just be consistently fit and available for selection. Tafsir says this is a big 2 weeks for us. We need a few wins out of these 4 games. Lose to Arsenal, Man City, and we're in big trouble. Christian Gerardo says, how many goals do you think Liverpool score this game? Do you think they struggle to create chances? We hope with this new formation, chances will come thick and fast, and they'll also be a bit energised by the need for a result and the pressure on them. You know, Jota coming back from injury, Nunes being given a run out, Salah needs to find some form as well. I would hope that there won't be shortages of chances, and I'd hope that we could comfortably win this game. Does that mean I think we will? Not necessarily. I really could not tell you how I think this game's going to go. I am out of predictions. Every prediction I've had pretty much has been wrong so far this season. I've got no confidence in my reading of these games at the moment, so I'll leave that to you guys to come up with. But yeah, going back to Tafsir's comment, this is a big 2 weeks for us. We need a few wins out of these 4 games, lose to Arsenal, Man City, and we're in trouble. So today, Arsenal on Sunday, Rangers again next week away from home, and Man City next Sunday. I mean, what's good? What's good from that? So that's, 12 points across 2 different competitions, but I think we'll just count it as one bulk 12 points. I think we've got to have 9. I think we've got to have 9 points from those 12. Maybe get away with 7, but that means drawing and losing to one of those 3, to 2 of those 3 teams. So we would have to draw to Arsenal, Rangers or City and lose to Arsenal, Rangers or City. And no formula of that makes me feel better. So I think 9 points. I think if we lose against Man City, fair enough, because they have got levels above us this season. We've not been at it. They've got Haaland. He'll probably bag a few at this moment in time. I haven't got much confidence against Man City. We could easily turn up and do a job. I'm not saying we couldn't, but at present time, looking at the information available to us, Man City should beat us quite comfortably, shouldn't they? Arsenal, on the other hand, I think we've got to beat them. I don't want to lose to Arsenal. I don't want to drop points. I don't want to be the top 6 team that gifts points to Arsenal, so that they could come out and say, "Oh yeah, we're in it for real this time." because last year we couldn't beat anyone in the top 4. Now we've taken points from Liverpool. Mikel Arteta is back. Mikel Arteta is the new Guardiola. I can't have any of that conversation. So we need to do a job on their home ground on Sunday, and I will not take anything less. We are away from home, aren't we, on Sunday? I think we are. And thank you to everyone who's just joining, by the way. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe as well. And we will be live for the entirety of this game for the full 90 minutes and then post-match reaction afterwards. So stick around. If you're watching the game even, keep us open on another tab. You don't want to listen to Steve McManaman with his biased commentary, chatting shit, doesn't know what he's on about. Come here. You could talk to 40 or 50 odd other Liverpool fans about the team you love, and I'll talk to you about the game as it goes on as well. And you can get actively involved in all of that. So do stick around. You'll never walk alone ringing around Anfield now. We need it more than ever. So the players will be coming out shortly. It's gone by quickly, hasn't it? It's only about 5 minutes or so till kickoff now. Daniel Abraham says Liverpool will beat both of them. Well, come on. Fingers crossed. Arsenal can be beaten. Come on. Yeah, of course. Of course they can. Liverpool will lose against Arsenal. Will beat Arsenal and lose against City, says Bear. Don't forget your time on the screen, my friend. What? A nice jacket. Thank you. It's my non-league club, my local non-league team, Hampton and Richmond. We're in the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup, and we're away to Torquay United. So if you know England, Hampton and Richmond down in southwest London, Torquay is over in southwest of England, and it's about 170 miles from where I live. And I'm going. I'm going on it. So not this Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards, I'll be on the road in Torquay. And then Sunday morning, I'll be driving back from Torquay, get back, and then it'll be time for the Liverpool versus Man City watch-along. And no, there's not. I don't think there's a Grand Prix on that weekend, but it's going to be a mental weekend. So it should be a good laugh. But yeah, we're here and we're almost ready for kickoff. Highness says, all I ask for is Trent to get rid of the curse that is the Dele Alli haircut. I like it though. I like the haircut on him. It suits him more than Dele Alli. Although Dele Alli just had those dyed bits, which looks bloody horrible. Anish says, will you be able to watch the game here? No, you cannot stream games to YouTube. That is illegal. But if you're struggling to watch it, stay here. We'll keep you informed and entertained, and we'll react to the game every minute that goes by live. Sahil says they never show you never walk alone in Champions League games, just ads. Well, they are on this one. Many places to stream game live, says Bear. Yeah, but you can always stay here. Just stay here, and we'll talk about it. I live in London, Katarina, and that's all you're getting out of me. I'm not telling you where. Dreads are weighing him down. All right, come on now. Let's not be culturally insensitive towards dreadlocks, eh? Just bear with me a minute. I'm just going to go and get a drink out of the fridge. And I'll take the microphone with me, because that's the benefit of having a wireless microphone. You can hear everything that I'm doing. And we back. Oh. Come on. Here we go. The teams are ready in the tunnel. Oh, and they're on their way out. Oh. Glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. And I know Hyler's going to have something to say. I know I'm drinking a Monster, and I know they're not good for you. I don't need to hear it. All right, I'm treating myself because it's a match day, and we chilling. So I don't need any health advice or any guilt tripping. Thank you very much. Has the loss of Mane influenced the team's overall pressing game? I don't think so. I can pull up his pressing stats in a bit if we want to, but I don't think he was that much better than anybody else at it. I don't think Diaz is any worse at it, to be honest. He's got the work rate of a bloody lunatic, isn't he? I'm American, don't know British accents very well yet. Quiz best football player with dreadlocks, says Bojack. I don't bloody know. Beer or water? Monster, unfortunately. Is that some nice ASMR? Wait. I bet that sounded disgusting. But here it is, the Champions League music. And give it a big one. Oh, they're booing it. I imagine that's the Rangers fans. I didn't know Rangers. Maybe I'm being ignorant. I didn't know Rangers had beef with the Champions League or with UEFA. Maybe I am being stupid. If someone could tell me. Come on. Right, here's the teams one more time. Alisson Becker starts in goal. Tsimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Matip and Alexander-Arnold at the back. Midfield 2 of Thiago and Henderson. And then Diaz, Jota, Salah and Darwin Núñez ahead of him. Is it a 4-4-2? Is it a 4-2-3-1? We'll find out soon. BT have got it down as a 4-2-3-1. Can Jota play as a 10? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. On the bench, Adrian Kelleher, Gomez, Fabinho, Konate, Milner, Firmino, a few other people as well. But we'll get back to that. And then for the visitors, just be showing up any minute now. Hate to say I do like Michael Owen as a commentator, a pundit. Why? I can't believe someone like you, Bojack, who strives for, facts and interesting opinions, would Michael state the bloody obvious Owen. I think that's mental. For Rangers, McGregor is in goal. Tavernier captain alongside Lundstrom, Goldson, Davis and Kent. They've got a back five. Morelos, Davis, Barisic, King and Tillman. And then on the bench, McCrory, McLaughlin, Yilmaz, Jack, Kolak, Matonda, Kamara, Wright, Sakala, Arfield and Devine. Whew, we ready? We just about ready, everybody. Oh, there's going to be a minute's silence for that stadium. Where was that? I can't remember where that was. There was that stadium riot. It was 100 and something people died. So they're going to do a minute's silence. And I think it's only right that we observe it. Thank you. Indonesia. Thank you. Yeah, they put it up on the screen. Bloody terrible. I didn't actually read too much about it. I probably should, but horrific, isn't it? Absolutely horrific. So it'll be Rangers to get us underway. And I will start the clock as soon as the game gets underway, on my screen at least. If it is slightly different for you, don't worry about it. That's just the way YouTube works. But the referee conducts his final checks. Still checking. Still checking. And we is underway. Come on, match day 3. Liverpool versus Rangers. Live and exclusive on the LFC Transfer Room. Let's do this. Right, I've got notifications on this app. I need to turn them off because I don't want to see when they're being scored. Clement Turpin, French referee tonight. Liverpool last encountered him in the Champions League in Paris. Sorry for bringing up that horrible evening again. Yeah, thanks. This is the first competitive game between these two sides. How bizarre is that? Does anybody else? I think that's mental. But hey, it's just me. Right. Come on. So Jota's already trying to make runs from deep. Oh, I don't want to see Henderson pushing up straight away. I don't want to see that too often. Here comes Tsimikas, finds Núñez, who drifts wide. Can he find Tsimikas again? No. Just muscled off the ball, surprisingly. Cleared by Rangers up to Kent. But Van Dijk's there just to ease it back to Alisson. Trent will pick it up. Salah drops deep. Now Henderson. Be interesting, this dynamic with Henderson and Thiago. They'll have to play a lot closer. And they're going to have a lot of work to do. Covering the back four and constantly shifting from side to side. Or at least that's what you'd hope they'd be doing. But Henderson's been quite indisciplined of all that. Oh! Who was that? Núñez with the first shot. We've still got it. Oh, that's good. Trent. Oh, corner. Good start. Very, very good start. Darwin Núñez gets the first shot off. It's well saved by McGregor. It's Jota who kind of gets it into the dangerous area. There's a tackle made by Davis, I think. He just gets unlucky with a deflection, sets it up for Núñez, and the shot palmed away. And then on the follow-up, Trent just trying to get across into the box, but it's blocked and out for the corner, which he will now take on the far side. It's into the box. Towards Van Dijk. A lot of bodies in the way, though. Eventually, Morelos gets it clear. Salah is at the edge of the box to pick it up, though. And he plays it all the way back to Tsimikas, who does go back to Alisson. So, positive start. Long ball forward. He's got his arms all over him, that defender. Salah goes down. Referee just throws his arms, just ignores it. Because it would be too easy. It would be too easy to give Salah a free kick, wouldn't it? Like, why do that when you could just not? Like, whether it's a foul or not. Jurgen Klopp's 97th excuse me, 97th game in the Champions League for Liverpool today. Here we go, ball over the top. Darwin Núñez unlucky, just bounces a bit too high for him. But here's Diaz. Tsimikas drags his cross. It looked almost like a terrible shot, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was a nice ball by Henderson. Nice idea, just trying to chip it over the back four. Núñez almost got on the end of it. It was just the cross took it away. The bounce took it away from him. Joel Matip heads the goal kick away. Diaz back into Tsimikas, who's got time and space. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Keep getting your thoughts in, guys. Thoughts, questions, anything. Just keep it interactive. I know you don't want to just listen to me. Henderson switches the play out to Tsimikas, who can control it and keep it in. Plays it 1-2 with Diaz. Then 1-2 with Jota. Darwin Núñez receives it and is fouled about 10-15 yards outside the box. Quite central by Ben Davis, of all people. So it's a free kick in shooting position for Liverpool. Hi, Taylor. Reckon 2-1 Liverpool. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's a free kick, which Henderson and Trent are standing over. Come on, Trent. Put this one in. Put this one in, lad. And then shush the crowd. Even though it's Anfield, just go and shush the camera or something. Looks like he is the one who's going to hit it. He's lined it up. Come on. Oh, yes! Oh, I flipping called it. I flipping called it. There he is. The star boy. Number 66, Trent Alexander-Arnold, blitzes it into the top left corner. McGregor stands no chance and Rangers find themselves 1-0 down with only 8 minutes gone in this game. Liverpool 1, Rangers 0. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the free kick goal. What a beauty it was. McGregor stunned. Rangers gutted. They're a goal down. It's another goal they've conceded. I think that's 8 now. It's just you could have two. You could have 5 goalkeepers, and they're not saving that. You don't get more top bins. When he does it, when you hit it like that, it just looks easy, doesn't it? Hello, Matthias, just joined at the right time. Klopp knows. Klopp knows that was a big moment. Silence the haters, says Katrina. Absolutely. Now Rangers already on the back foot and they need to find a way to get this ball forward. But it has been done. Many a team has found a way to do it against this Liverpool side. It was Ben Davis who gave away the free kick. He's now given away a corner. Inside man, Ben Davis, doing his bit for us. Oh, F off. Delivery comes in. Free kick given for Rangers. Because of a push or something. Oh no. Darwin Núñez getting a bit... Darwin Núñez, man, he's a fucking liability. Oh no, he almost gets himself yellow carded trying to stop the restart of play. He doesn't just stand in front of the ball and then walk off. The guy tries to get rid of him and he pushes him off him like 4 times. Yeah, I'll change the scoreboard now. He's an absolute lunatic, that guy. And as long as he can score a few goals, I don't mind it, but he needs to earn that right. Love Núñez's fire. Well, there's a difference between fire and stupidity, though. I think I was a bit stupid. It's a wicked free kick, though. And I said it, but it just looks so... When you hit it like that and it just goes in, you're like, how easy is that? Why can't you just do that every week? But it's so difficult to get that connection. get in, says Jen. It's a good start. I'll give them that. They have started brightly. Here's Jota. Into Nunes, who takes it down well. And that's Diaz, sorry. Gets the shot. Oh, deflection. Oh, I got excited then. I thought that was Nunes. Oh, no, he just skied it. Whoops. So, for goal kick, sorry, for Rangers. Hit upfield. Diaz just Rangers, sorry, just trying to stem the flow of this game. Ajax have gone a goal, which was already reported by Hyla. But just a slightly quieter couple of minutes since that corner, at least. And Rangers just getting their foot on the ball, getting some combinations going. Well, this will be a good chance, at least, for us to see how we're looking elsewhere. Yeah, I think it's a 4-2-4. Jota will be the one who drops deep a bit more, but he ain't a number 10. Yeah, it's a flat 4 up top. Jota initiates the press. Diaz moves in and Rangers forced to go long. Good to see. Steve McManaman with the good old commentator's analysis. Oh, well, they've passed it around and then they've gone long, so they might as well just do that from the beginning. How many times has that ever been said? I would love to know that on a commentary box. How many times has somebody said that? Cross! Oh! Oh, I thought that was 2. I need to turn that off. Notifications coming through. I didn't see it, but I can't look at my phone. Salah shot/cross saved by McGregor. Bloody hell. That was going in, nestling in the far corner. So it's going to be a corner. It was going for the corner. Now it is a corner. Diaz. Thiago. Back to Diaz. Simicas. Bloody hell. Thiago. Cross. Back post. Oh. Matty was still up there, but it went over him and not out for a goal kick. How are we feeling about it? 15 minutes with this new formation? Decent? Or do we need more time to judge it? Porto 0, Leverkusen 1, Callum Hudson-Odoi. The thing is, we couldn't play like this every game. We couldn't do a 4-2-4 every game. If we played it from the off against City or Arsenal, I reckon they'd smash us. If I go to the toilet again, they will score. Yes, please, Jen. Off you go. See you later. Here we go. Ryan Kent. Brought down by Trent. Free kick. I do like Ryan Kent. Watched him a lot in their Europa League campaign last year, and he's got the feet. Don't know about everything else, but he's got the feet to do a job. Alisson lining up his wall. Not sure if this Rangers team would have survived one season in the Premier League. Well, they're only 1-0 down to us, to be fair. Napoli equalise against Ajax. Right, come on, Alisson. This is your time, son. It's coming to you. I can see it. Anfield goes very quiet in anticipation of this one. I don't like it. It's not giving. It's not giving good vibes. Ah, it's off the wall. Oh! 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 Ryan Kent smashes it over on the second attempt. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, he's got a shit haircut. Ryan Kent. He's got like half a mohawk going on. They have never been in. Here we come forward again. Diaz, Thiago plays wide to Tsimikas, who does well to keep hold of it despite a poor first touch. Diaz does give it away though. Appeals for a handball, not going to be given. And now Rangers might have a chance to break away, but Ryan Kent forced back inside by Jordan Henderson, and then Salah intercepts. Henderson out to Simi again. He will go for a delivery into the box, headed away. Trent on the other side. Back in again, over the head of Nunes. Thiago. Crowd urges him to shoot, doesn't do so. And Tsimikas attempt to header it into a dangerous area, doesn't come off. McGregor out to claim. So just coming up to the 20-minute mark, Liverpool still leading 1-0 thanks to a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick into the top bins. In the 8th minute, I believe. So we're seeing Henderson reverting to type and dropping into the space vacated by Trent. And then as soon as he moves forward, Trent dropping back in. Salah tries to find Hendo with the reverse ball, but it doesn't pay off. Joel Matip coming very far forward to win the ball back. Oh! Claims for a handball somewhere. Nothing will be given though. Attack breaks down, but it does look a lot better. It does look a lot better. Liverpool need to score goals on this game. Straight out of the Michael Owen school of punditry, that is. Here's Thiago out to Tsimikas. His Thiago's long ball to Jota doesn't pay off this time. It's amazing how a 4-2-4 and we suddenly look that much better. Like, I know you get an extra attacker, and I guess you make it harder for them to play out from the back, but they only need to break through that a couple of times, and then they've only got a two-man midfield to beat. They're playing such a high line, though, and we've seen it already. Van Dijk and Matip appearing so high up, chasing forward to win the ball. Thiago's with just a couple of unsuccessful passes in the last couple of minutes. There he is again. Van Dijk halfway inside the Rangers' half to win the ball back. Here's Trent. Shot blocked. Cross blocked. Oh, bless me. I'll have to go and blow my nose at half time. Now, I could feel something in there, but I can't get to it. Passes completed, 152 for Liverpool compared to 59 for Rangers. 89% pass accuracy for us. Rangers playing with 5 at the back, super defensive. Well, at what point do they stop that? Because they need to get something out of this game. Otherwise, it'll be 3 games, no points. Liverpool have been great so far, using the ball well and snapping into tackles. So much better in a deeper role these days. He doesn't have the legs to be an effective number 8. Oh, Henderson, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a better 24 minutes or so. It's just, the thing is, it's felt like it's been his decision to just leave his position a lot. So as long as he can be... Look, and that's the thing. In a 2... yeah, he could do a job as a 6. On his own, no way. He cannot be the base 6 in a 3. Next to Thiago, next to Fabinho, whatever, fine, because he's got so much less of the pitch to manage, and he's got support next to him. But the problem this season is that he has vacated his... when he was that number 6 in the 3, he vacated his spot so often. And it just creates so many problems. And I can only imagine that was just him abandoning his post. I can't imagine that would have been coached into him. Why would you have a defensive 6 who just runs off and joins the attack? Have Rangers ever won a European Cup? Yeah, Rangers have, haven't they? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Nunez just trying to drag his pass back into the 6-yard area, gets blocked, and it's going to be a corner. He was onside as well. It was a good run from Nunez. Here's the corner. Headed up and away. They do come out with it. But, nope, it's given back to Diaz. Going to be another corner. I mean, I wouldn't say I love Henderson as a 6. I think he could do a job. And in a 2, even more so, I reckon. But he's got a lot to do for me to say you can. I love him as a 6, I think. Oh, it's just over the head of Matip. No, Van Dijk. Oh. Brushed his hair. That was going to land. That was going to land perfectly for Jota as well. Just slight deflection off Van Dijk's head. Took it away from him. Horrible. Oh my God, Nunes on the left wing, and there's a corner. Come on, who said he can't control the ball? Who said he's got a terrible first touch? Another corner, bit longer. Straight to Van Dijk again. This time just had a player next to him to get it away. God, Jesus Christ. Matip out wide. Salah pushed away. Played back to Trent, who's very deep. Switches it over to Tsimikas. I mean, that's just glorious, isn't it? Just glorious to watch. Tsimikas tries to knock it past his man and then run onto it. Can't get around him, though. And it's going to be another corner. Ah! Referee spoil sport. The commentator just said he uses his bum well. I'm sure I heard that correctly. Rangers not used to this intensity, says Bear. Well, they should be a bit more used to it, having been smashed by Napoli and Ajax. They've got to do more. They've got to be better than this. I mean, they didn't play Tosh in the Europa League. Like, Frankfurt would give us a game. Big time. Nunes, cross, cleared, out to Verge. Nunes unlucky, tried to play a blind pass to nobody, but you can see what he was trying to do. (30 minutes, 64% possession for Liverpool, 5 shots, 3 on goal, 1 goal. Not very impressive, really. I've expected goals from open play here. Still time, though. Look, come on. I think we look good. That's the main thing. We looked crap against Brighton. We really were. Can Trent get this into the box? No. Thiago not given the man on call, dispossessed. And now Brighton could launch a rare attack. Salah tried to track back to catch Ryan Kent. Does so, but Kent retains. And then plays a delicious forward ball. But Matip's going to see it out all the way for a goal kick. Good stuff. Nunes drifted to the left more when he should be in the centre. Maybe that's the tactic. It's just what he does. Like, we knew this when we signed him. You look at any heat map of his time at at Benfica, and he drifts to the left. So that's got to have been taken into account. And playing with a 4, it just means that he's just swapped places with Diaz. Diaz goes central. It creates a sense of confusion, because in that back 5, they don't quite know who to go with and who to pick up. Henderson, Liverpool's widest player at the minute. Goes backwards though to Trent. 15 minutes still left in this first half. A lot could happen. Liverpool just playing around with it on the halfway line. Played forward to Trent. Now Thiago looking for the forward pass. Doesn't see a viable option. Goes back, and now it's Van Dijk. Out to Tsimikas, who's seen a lot of the ball. Napoli just taking the lead against Ajax. Come back from a goal behind. Di Lorenzo with the goal. Here's Matip going on a forward run into Jota, who can't find Diaz. But Henderson's there. Gets a beautiful ball into the box. Here's Nunes. Oh, it's saved by McGregor. It's good. It's good from Henderson and Nunes. We've seen that ball already. And this time it almost paid off. Just over the top. Lovely dinking ball by Henderson. Nunes does well to make the run. Times it perfectly onside. Just a bit awkward on the shot. Slightly weird angle for him, I think. Straight at the goalkeeper. McGregor does well to keep it out of the danger zone, excuse me. Here's Thiago. Matip. Another goal would be smashing, wouldn't it? Before half time. Trent. Excuse me. I think I'm getting ill. Just suddenly getting a bit of a stuffy nose. Luis Diaz does well to cut in. Opens some space for himself. He's got space for the shot. McGregor's down quick again. How fucking old is McGregor? I swear he's ancient. 40 years old. We've made him look like... Well, not quite Courtois, but we've made him look bloody good so far today. 40 years old, and he's playing in the Champions League group stages. We should be smashing him. Should be bullying him. 11 attempts, 5 on target from us now. None on target for Rangers, so a very quiet night. Opening 35 minutes for Alisson. Man City, I forgot. Man City have got Copenhagen tomorrow, so that's going to be 5-0 in the first half, easy. Riyad Mahrez to score a penalty in the first 5 minutes. Haaland to get 2. De Bruyne to get 1. Foden to get 1. Calling it right now. And that will just be the first half. Club Brugge lead Atletico Madrid. I swear they're falling off a little bit, Atletico. And they're not as good as they used to be. Support from Anfield rings out. They're a bit happier with the performance, and so are we. And Liverpool avoid giving away a corner. And now we can get it forward. Jota brought down. Lundstrom picks up a yellow card in the process as well. Oh. That is a naughty one by Lundstrom, because his almost his studs go right down the back of Jota's legs, like on the calf, on the Achilles. He's still down. I think he said they don't need a physio, and I think he is standing up. But you know, you're looking at that could have been bad. You know, there's got to be a point where a cynical foul is too cynical. There's a difference between grabbing the shirt and scraping someone's calf, isn't there? Henderson's got some work to do. Gets to the ball first. Morelos brings him down. No free kick given, but we've got possession. Brilliant ball by Trent. Here's Salah. Never finding Nunes. Brilliant by Trent, though. Passes we haven't seen for quite a while. Low cross by Trent. Headed away. Diaz over on that side now. All the way back to Alisson in the end. So about 5 minutes left of this first half. Make sure you do like the video if you haven't done so already. And please do subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps us out. We go live every night at 7:30. We will have post-match reaction after this game as well. Nunes out wide now. Cross over the top of the bar. It's going to go all the way out on the other side, though. Ooh, there's a Sunday evening game. 6:30. That's disgusting. Salah does well to win it back. A few more chances in this half, I reckon. Oh, brilliant ball. Nunes! Oh, McGregor again! It's bloody Grandad keeping us out. Alright, I think Nunes has got to score there, but the run is good. The run and the pass is good. That's what we want from him. And it's a first time shot. He doesn't have a chance to look at the goal. I don't want to be hard on him, but I feel like he should score. Oh, it goes all the way through. How's that not fallen to one of us? Well, if anything, this has been a promising half, hasn't it? If we don't score another one, it's been promising. Diaz unlucky on the transition. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool, though, much to Rangers' dismay. Oh, no, it's a Rangers throw. Player of the half. Let's get your thoughts in on that one. Who's impressed you most in this first 45? Even though they've only played 42. Oh, Nunes. Oh, my God. It's another save for McGregor. Come on, Darwin, lad. you got to bury one of these. I'm 100% getting ill. At live as we speak. I was perfectly healthy at the start of this stream, and I'm getting ill. But how many more times are we going to let 40-year-old McGregor save a shot? Oh, Thiago skies it. Bloody hell. I'll be disappointed, to be honest, with 1-0 at half-time. Frustrating. Got to be doing better. Rangers with a little bit of possession in the Liverpool half, but swiftly won back. And, Henderson's balls over the top have been on point today. You've got to give it to him. Here's Diaz. Reverse ball. Oh! Just hit at Nunes, really. Couldn't do much with it. But suddenly, Henderson has found his range with these passes. I can't believe it. It couldn't be more on the money. (3-1) to Napoli. Napoli are good, man. I'm not looking forward to our next game with them. There it is, half time. Let's go back over here, shall we? So half time, match day 3 of the Champions League, Liverpool versus Rangers. And the mighty Reds find themselves 1-0 to the good, thanks to a free kick, stunner from Trent Alexander-Arnold on about the 8th minute. Foul given away by Ben Davies, the inside man. And Trent smashing it into the top corner to give us the lead. Apart from that, we've pretty much dominated affairs. Looked really, really good with this 4-2-4 formation, which is not the first time we've seen it, but from the start of a game, probably is quite a rare instance. And it's paid off with Jota being up alongside Nunes, Diaz and Salah out on the wings. And Henderson and Thiago have looked pretty comfortable as the lone, well, I say lone, but the two midfielders on their own. So positive signs, plenty of shots for Nunes on target. It's just they haven't been either side of McGregor, and we've made him look like $1 million today. He's 40 years old. I did not know that. I knew he was old. I didn't realise he was 40, playing in the Champions League at Anfield. He should be in an old folks' home, and instead he's on course to get man of the match. If Rangers get a goal and it stays like that, McGregor gets man of the match. That's what we're looking at. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that is what it's looking like. So we need to watch that because I'm not having it. if we keep it up, if we can keep up the same way and we don't let Rangers get back into it or feel like they've got a chance, then we should cruise through the rest of this game, providing we can get that second goal. Just get the second goal, and then it's all good. We'll be fine. No problems at all. Let's hear what you've got to say. Nunes hits it almost too well, says Lipok. I think that's a good compliment, isn't it? Actually quite a nice thing to say. Goalkeepers mature differently, says Bear. Yeah, from like 30 to 34. But when you're pushing retirement age, you've got to start asking questions of your strikers when they're not burying efforts against him. Like, I know he's good, he's experienced, he's seen a lot, but come on. There becomes a time. Bojack says, first half summary. We dominated, created chances, but Nunes needs to be more clinical. He just seems to hit the ball somewhere towards the goal rather than it being a laser-guided rifle shot like Haaland, etc. His ball striking really isn't the best. I think we'll see. I think a run of games in the first team, playing 90 minutes, I think then we can start to judge. I think right now he's, again, still just trying so hard. His runs have been brilliant, probably the best runs we've seen him make in terms of staying on side, getting into dangerous positions, creating those goal-scoring opportunities. He just needs to... That's the only thing he's missing now, is the finish. Well, hey, hang on. I've put Rangers a goal up. Didn't mean to do that. Pardon me. Oh. There we go. Home score, because we're winning, not Rangers. Otherwise I wouldn't be quite as chilled out as I am right now. I think that's Nunes' best half in a Premier League game. Well, that's a shame, because it's the Champions League. But I take your point. He has looked very, very good. And it's just the finish. Just the finish he's missing. And once we get that, we're in business. No doubt in his movement, his runs, he needs to work on cleaner ball striking. Yep, and I think it will come. I think it's confidence. I don't think it's ability, Bojack. I think it's confidence more than anything. You know, how many times do you see it? A striker who's getting into positions just doesn't have the belief to relax and strike it how he can, and, you know, thinks about it too hard or mucks up the shot. Of course he can do it. We wouldn't have bought a striker who can't shoot. I mean, look, I know we've all got opinions on our recruitment and our analyst team, etc. But I'd like to think we didn't buy a striker who can't shoot. Started making those runs from deep is so nostalgic. Nostalgic to last season. It's good to see a bit of intensity about us and a bit of control. Henderson is the holding role, no slander today. No. And his passing looks good. The funny thing about the Henderson stuff is that now everyone who was like supporting Henderson no matter what are going to be like, I told you, my captain, I told you, you're all against him. But again, as with everything in football, he could have been shit for ages and have a good game tonight. They're not mutually exclusive, and we can talk about both because we're mature adults having conversations. And he's defending, says Anthony. Well, I have a feeling he's been given strict instructions to pattern up and stop wandering off. But before we get all excited, this is Rangers. And they've not looked that great themselves, to be fair. Get some thoughts in. What are you thinking about that game? Second half, we're getting underway in about just over 5 minutes or so. Diaz looking so good too. Not going to lie, our defence still looks... I think you've got to give credit to the back four today. I think they've looked decent. I mean, Matip and Van Dijk have looked so much better today and more like their former selves. They've both, for no reason at all, come about halfway inside Rangers' half just to make a tackle. And Rangers haven't had a shot on target. So I think you've got to give props to the defence. That doesn't just happen. That's because we've defended well. Again, I know it's just Rangers and it's not Man City. You can only judge what's in front of you, can't you? Now we go through the rest of the current kickoffs at half-time. Liverpool 1, Rangers 0, as we know. Ajax 1, Napoli 3. A comeback from Napoli, completing the rout at half-time. 3-1 up, they find themselves. Porto versus Leverkusen is still 0-0. I feel like it must be a disallowed goal at some point. Club Brugge 1, Atletico 0. So a bit of a surprising result there as it stands, but still 45 minutes to go. Inter Milan leading Barcelona by a goal to 0. And Frankfurt drawing with Tottenham. So the last year's Europa League winners drawing with Tottenham Hotspur. It's quite interesting there, actually. My player of the half, bloody McGregor, I think. He's kept him in it. Even though Núñez should have scored. Well, a few players should have scored as well. Yeah, 10 shots, 7 on target, 1 goal. Rangers not a single shot on goal. I'm telling you, Rangers wouldn't have lasted 1 season in the Premier League. Maybe you're right. They always like to think so, though, don't they? They all like to think they're all that. So the second half will be getting underway shortly. I never thought I'd be dreading playing against Arsenal under Klopp. Yeah, even with the way today's going, I'm still not hyped about it. Not because I feel like we definitely will lose, more that I'm worried that we might lose against Arsenal. Just with the reaction that there'll be after it, you know, it'll suddenly be, oh, Arteta is elite, Arsenal are in a Premier League title run, they're going to push City, it's going to be the apprentice versus the master. I just don't want to be a part of that conversation. No way. So if we could avoid that, it would be great. Oh, bollocks. Arsenal might genuinely tear us apart. Well, come on now. Bit of faith. Bit of faith. Don't need all that. Or even if you do think that, we could still win today and do a job. We're 1 subscriber away from 390. So in the race for 6,400, we could get 1 more subscriber. That would be just lovely. So it can happen, but maybe all 17 of you are subscribed. But if any of you aren't and you're thinking about it, please do press that subscribe button. So, I mean, there shouldn't be any changes, should there? I think for the first time, apart from maybe the Bournemouth game, we can kind of sit here and say, well, we don't need any changes because things are looking good. We just need to convert the chances. We put out a tweet on the LFC Transfer and Twitter account saying who's impressed you most so far. Go through a few of the replies. There's bloody loads of them, actually. Bear with me. Somebody said Jota, Salah and Henderson, surprisingly. And Adrian said our formation really suits Darwin and Henderson. Us playing a bit deeper compared to the usual high line offers him space to run behind, while Hendo can clip balls to him and others. Hopefully this can kickstart some sort of defensive stability. All have been class. Henderson will go under the radar, but I think he's been brilliant, says Corin. And Jake says Henderson, Nunes and Trent have actually been very good. McGregor's been amazing so far, though. That's what I said. Arcos says, one answer, the coaching staff. Immense changes to our system and it all seems to be for the better. And Mohamed says, Salah creating many chances and Nunes trying hard and causing problems. It's such a good free kick. Oh god, I could watch that. I could watch that a few more times. Thiago and Henderson have stayed close together and in sync. There's really a big space between them, and apart from a couple of occasions, one is always in a covering position. It's meant we've picked up second balls better, and Trent's side has been protected. The interesting thing will be, will he stick with this formation in the game on Sunday, and how will people react to it? Because I feel like he may revert back to the 4-3-3 because there's more bodies in midfield. And I feel like a lot of people might not like that. Second half getting underway any minute now. Best part of the half was Trent and Mo getting back to basics on the right without anyone getting in the way. And Bojack says our attack looks a lot better with the 4 forwards on the pitch. Attackers closer together and can interchange passes better. And I must agree with you on that. I like it a lot. With 3 up front, Nunes seems to get a bit isolated. Here we go. Second half underway. I'll change the score. Don't worry. Don't worry. Free kick given against Liverpool already. Nunes doing his thing. What's he done there? King, he's brought down. He's back on his feet. Caught him in the face by the looks of it. There we go. So 1-0 there. Fact is, even with 4 forward on the pitch, we haven't broken Rangers' defence yet. I think that's harsh, though, because we've had chances. We've had plenty of chances to score. That's the only thing that stops this from being 4-0, is we haven't taken the chances. And then we wouldn't be saying that. Ball back with Allison. We're ready to get this second half a rocking. Ball forwards. Doesn't quite reach Nunes. Ryan Kent in the middle of the park. Oh no. So I think I give off the wrong. I always say it's quiet at Anfield, but I think I've just got my headphones turned down. It actually sounds like a decent atmosphere. But there was all that stuff from the Brighton game about the state of. I think it was the COP, wasn't it? All the fans not even standing up or cheering. It's gone back to McGregor. Salah in pursuit, forces the keeper to go long. Falls to Jota, who can head it down to Thiago. Who's under a bit of pressure, needs support from Henderson, gets it, and the ball goes out to Virgil van Dijk. Morelos just slips at a crucial moment. Looks like he's actually taken a hit from Matip. The ref might blow for this. But here's Nunes. Oh, just takes a second too long and the referee gets back. The referee? Bloody hell. The defender gets back to put in the challenge. Simicast is going to come over and take this free kick. Corner kick. Ooh. Uh-oh. Rangers on the attack. Cross into the box. Doesn't find anybody. Out for a goal kick. Not what you want to see this early, but we'll make do. Here's Nunes. Shots! Oh, it doesn't drop. How many shots is he going to have tonight? 4-0 to Napoli. They're going to cruise this group, aren't they? Oh, apologies for all the sniffing. My nose has descended terribly. I'm on a downer. Here's Trent in the middle of the park. Finds, oh, bloody pings off of Jota. Touch of a fridge. There's a good position as well. It's poor. Poor from Diogo. Here's Ryan Kent. Good defending from Thiago. Trent picks up the pieces. Bit more open the start of this second half. Here's Diaz. He's done well. He's done very well. Penalty. Yeah, easy decision. That's fantastic from Luis Diaz. He beats one, then another, and they both decided, no, we're not going to let him do this to us. So they try and bring him down at the expense of a penalty, and the referee had his finger pointed to the spot before it was even, he was on the floor. A ridiculous challenge. So stupid, to put it bluntly. Very silly challenge. It won't have been the start that the Rangers manager would have wanted to this second half. And Mo Salah will take it. God, I thought for a minute Núñez might have run and grabbed that ball. And I would have been very upset because he would miss. He would hit it straight at McGregor. So Mo Salah to put us comfortably 2-0 ahead in the 53rd minute. Salah takes 2-0. Come on. Now we just got to see it out, boys. Just see it out. Never in doubt. Salah does give me a lot of confidence from the spot. Feels like it's been ages since he missed for in a Liverpool shirt, at least. I know he missed for Egypt, but hits this one straight down the middle, doesn't he? Yep. McGregor dives past it. Sat the bloody pensioner down for a change, which is nice. Get one more, then we can start thinking about making some substitutions. Rest some players. Big game on Sunday. Diaz wins it back again on the halfway line. He's unlucky, but it falls to Henderson, who does look forward and finds Salah. Oh! Was he offside? Oh, no. Diaz is down. And someone else is down from the Rangers team, but... Oh. Just a collision between the two as Diaz tries to reach out to the ball. I mean, I suppose the only disappointing thing is that neither goal has been from open play. But I think that is just being pessimistic for the state of it. I think more interesting than what happens in the last half an hour of this game is what happens in the next few games, or at least against Arsenal, with this performance. Do we stick with it? Do we stick with the performance, or do we take the positives and just try and put that back into the 4-3-3? It's good from Trent. Here's Jota. Ball just gets stuck underneath him. He's not able to break away. Linesman's taking the piss. You can see from here it came off a Rangers player. Tsimikas just got some work to do to get to this ball, and he sees it out nicely. Ooh, Thiago. I hate it whenever Thiago goes down, but he's straight back up again. Tsimikas with the throw. Back to Virgil. Now to Matip, who looks to get his head up. Doesn't spot any gaps, so plays it simple to Hendo, who has looked good. You got to give it to him. He has looked good. Darwin does well to win that long ball. Salah, Jota. Out to Tsimikas. Does well to keep that. Pass is just short though. Jota! Oh, hits it over. McGregor saves it though. It's a corner. Bloody hell. It was a Salah penalty, Matthias. A brilliant dribble by Diaz, brought down. Salah converted the penalty. What a save by McGregor. Unbelievable. Oh. The corners have been good, just haven't connected with them. Salah trying to curl it in, but not close at all. Well, I said it already, but who does start? Who do we substitute at some point? Because I feel, it only takes a goal for it to suddenly be nervy again. Oh! Oh, mate, if Nunes doesn't score today, I'm going to be gutted. It's a mistake from Rangers, and it just can't get to it before McGregor. It's turning into his arch nemesis. Salah hurt himself. Is Salah good? He keeps going down to his foot. Yep, Salah's hurt himself. Rangers playing on, which is their right. I'm not going to get mad. That's their right to. They've given it away now. And Salah could score it if Nunes can find him, but he's going to go for this. Oh, he tried to find him. Unlucky. The angle just closed. Ah, Nunes. No way. Few touches, few substitutions coming here for Rangers, and I just wonder if we're going to have to take Mo Salah off, at least as a precaution, because he was holding his foot a few times. I don't know, is he alright? No, he's limping. Just go down. Here is Salah, Henderson, Trent. Oh, here we go. Oh! It was falling on his head. It was falling on Núñez's head. But Goldson just gets there first and takes it away from him. And you can see the frustration with Núñez. He's gutted. He's going to get sent off. He's going to get so annoyed. He's going to punch someone in the face. Here's the corner. Simicast to take. Oh my god. I've never seen us hit so many good corners. We just haven't got to any of them. Simicast. Oh. Club Brugge 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Hey. Turning into a good night. I can't stand Atletico or Simeone or any of their players. Horrible club, horrible manager, horrible style of football. Couldn't have happened to a better bunch. Jota, he's going mental in the box. Eventually, half cleared. It's Van Dijk. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. So a couple of substitutions for Rangers. No movements just yet for Liverpool, but you'd expect them soon. 5-0 to Ajax. To Napoli. That is ridiculous. Rangers quick with the throw-in. They've got a bit of an advantage. Oh, they get a cross in. Matip on case. Poor clearance, though. Rangers will come again. Oh, my God. Oh, shot off. Poor. Not even close. But a bit of a let-off there. Poor clearance by Matip. Gave them a second go. And a bit more quality. And they could have caused us some problems. Firmino and Fabinho coming on at some point. So the Brazilians getting a run out. Oh, that's brilliant from Matip. Read that to a T. Had their number covered all day. If you know what I'm talking about, that is world class. Cross, Allison claims. Bit of a brighter spell for Rangers. They at least asking some questions of us at the back. But Thiago finds Diaz nicely. Nunes slowly makes his way into the box, but Diaz wants to go himself. Sounded like it took a deflection. Oh. Goes inside, goes through the player's legs. I could have sworn I heard that. So here we go. Who's coming off? Jota coming off. Fair play. And yep, Jordan Henderson makes way for Fabinho. A good 69 minutes for the skipper. Done himself proud today, which is a rarity. So you've got to take your hat off when he does play well. No agendas here. Good job. Good job, Hendo. I don't get why he always has to shake his head, though. Just, it doesn't change anything. We all know you want to play. You know you want to play. You don't have to show it every bloody time, because it just makes us look stupid. It's childish. Barcelona have equalised through Pedri against Inter Milan. Here's Salah cutting in, trying to find... Who's that? Simicas. .20 minutes to go. Rangers looking better, but we still look like we can score as soon as we win the ball back, which is good. Again, here's Firmino. Whoop. Fabinho with a good first touch. I mean, really, this is what you want to see. If we're doing a 4-2-4, you want to see Fabinho and Thiago. That could be special. Them two doing their thing. It just depends on Thiago's ability to keep fit. Matty almost ending up as our number 9 there. He was so far up the bloody pitch. Simicas out to Diaz. Fabinho. Sideways to Trent. Forward to Nunes. Plays a 1-2 with Salah, who plays a 1-2 with Firmino. Eventually cleared. Virgil and Matip eventually sort themselves out. Oh. Trent with a beautifully weighted ball. Just doesn't work. Diaz's first touch isn't brilliant. Oh, Pedri goal disallowed, so it's still 1-0 to Inter Milan in that game. But, I mean, the big news, apart from Atletico Madrid losing to Club Brugge, is that Napoli are still 5-1 up against Ajax. They are the team in form in the Champions League this season. Must be... How many goals have they scored? Here's Nunes, come on! Oh, he pulls it back for Diaz, and Diaz has missed an open goal, but there's offside in the build-up anyway. Christ. Who is it? Nunes. Yeah, he's just offside. But a good decision to pull it back, to be fair. Frustration, he could have tried to shoot that straight at McGregor again, but I don't know how Diaz has missed it. It doesn't matter. It was offside, but it is quite poor. Who's even good? I reckon that will have such a low viewer count. Man City versus Copenhagen, because unless you're a Man City fan, why would you watch the game? There's no competition there. There's no, or could Copenhagen put up a fight? You're going to turn it on 2 minutes in, and you're going to see a De Bruyne penalty, or you're going to see Mahrez has scored in the opening 5 minutes, and then that's it. Who's going to watch it? I don't know. Rangers would like to cause us some grief in the last 15 minutes, though. If they can try and grab a goal soon, they are on the attack. Ryan Kent on this left side with Barisic in support, but has to go backwards to Davis, who, again, we're just glad that he is alive and well. I mean, Trent's been pretty unbothered in this game, hasn't he? He's not had much defending to do. We thought maybe Kent would cause some problems, but in truth, Rangers just haven't been able to get on the front foot enough to cause us problems. Oh, unlucky from Salah, can't find a teammate. Napoli have 12 goals in 3 matches. Are there going to be any more substitutions? I don't know who else we could bring on. Well, we've got Carvalho and Elliott. Give them a run out again. I could see Gomez coming on. So we will be live after the game for post-match reaction as well, on a separate video. So make sure you do stick around. Make sure you do stick around for that. It'll be about 10:10 probably. Hopefully a little bit sooner. Oh, Nunes going for it. Oh, how many shots has Nunes had today? It's getting upsetting, man. Atletico Madrid just missed a penalty. Oh, music to the ears. I mean, we are cruising in this game now. It still only takes one cock up at the back for it to be a nervy ending, but we are cruising. It would just be nice to get a goal from open play, I think. Rangers are a bit better in possession. It's 51-49 in our favour in the last 15 minutes, but nothing really of note for Rangers. Oh, goal kick. Oh, James Milner and Harvey Elliott are going to be the third and fourth substitutions. Thiago Alcantara making way. Good shift. Good shift by those two, Henderson and Thiago. I'm gutted. Gutted for Nunes. He does. I don't know why we couldn't just leave him on. I mean, maybe he'll probably start against Arsenal, won't he? But it's only Tuesday and the game's on Sunday. I think it's very likely going to stay 2-0, to be fair. I think we've probably taken our foot off the gas with those substitutions as well. So it's a midfield two of Milner and Fabinho. How incredible. Elliott going right wing. Actually, wait, no, sorry. Have we gone back to a... No. Diaz left. Salah up top with Firmino. Elliott right. And then Milner and Fabinho in the middle. It's good, I like it. Captaincy changing hand 3 times in the game. Unbelievable, Jeff. So I guess we're getting into man of the match territory now, aren't we? So who would be your man of the match? Those of you who are still with us, thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we will be live for post-match reaction shortly after the final whistle as well. But let's get some of your man of the match shouts now. So I think there's probably a few to choose from. Diaz has been brilliant all game. He's in with a shout. Just does not stop trying to get on the front foot. He's won the ball back again. Milner gets us a corner. Even Milner's having a good cameo. Here we go. Oh! Oh! Matip. I don't know how we haven't scored from a corner yet. We've scored from a free kick, scored from a penalty. How have we not scored one of these corners? Yeah, Bears gone for Diaz. Napoli 6-0. 6-1 to the good against Ajax. Incredible. Well, this is when Milner should be getting minutes. That's what he would have agreed to when he signs that 1-year extension. 15 minutes at the end of a game that we're... Oh! Oh, Tsimikas. Take your hat off, sir. Jesus Christ. How has he done that? Tsimikas off the line. How has he not put that into his own net? He's sprinting in at 100 miles an hour and the ball's going in. And somehow he diverts that over. And saves us. Oh, and Alisson with a good save. Whew, we're having to work hard here to avoid a dodgy 5 minutes. Jesus, first time Rangers have really looked like scoring. With only 5 minutes to go, and they could have had 2. There's a certain goal. And that was somehow... I reckon that goal line clearance by Tsimikas was better than Milner's one against... Who was it? Who was it a few years ago? Was it Bournemouth? Where he was running into his own goal? It's Harvey Elliott on the attack. He's looking for support, doesn't get it. Tries to find Salah centrally, but it's easily cut out. The thing with Rangers is their substitutions have been good. If they'd have started with the team they've got now, maybe we're looking at a different game. The first 11 was dire. They weren't creating anything. They hardly looked like attacking. But these substitutes have helped them a lot. So even with this result, it's going to be horrible going to their ground next Wednesday. Not looking forward to that at all, even though we've won this game quite comfortably. It's going to be a different story up there in Glasgow. I think that's just about it for this game, to be fair. There's still 2 minutes of normal time. There shouldn't be much more added on, but this game feels like it is over now. If there was going to be any last minute whataboutery, it would have been if Tsimikas hadn't made that quite spectacular clearance off the line. Henderson, man of the match for Bear. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh! Diaz deserves a goal today as well. Diaz and Nunes should have at least a couple. Uh-oh, Joe Gomez coming in to see it out. Bojack won't be happy. It's good from Trent. Finds Harvey Elliott. Fabinho with lots of space as well as Milner. Four minutes of added time. Bloody hell. I don't know what that's all for. It's only been substitutions. Yeah, Liverpool and Ajax. Second is the best we can hope for, so a harder round of 16 tie, if we get through, that is. Although, here's Rangers. Oh! Oh! James Milner with a bloody tackle and a half inside the box as well. And here's Salah to well and truly finish it. Here he is. Oh, straight to McGregor again. Oh. I don't know how we've only scored 2 today, to be fair. And that's the biggest compliment I can give to our attackers. How it's only 2-0. It's good from Elliott. Yep, there we go. Joe Gomez will get on for the last 100 seconds. Big moment for Trent, hopefully. Gets a big applause. Very intentional by Klopp making this substitution. Gets a big applause from Anfield. Hopefully, this can mark a bit of a upturn in his general play. So remember, we will be going live in about 10 or 15 minutes or so for post-match reaction as well. So if you've made it this far, please do stick around. That's it. Full time. We've done it. 2-0 and a pretty comprehensive performance. Will this be the kickstart we need? Well, we thought we were getting that against Ajax. It wasn't to be. Change of formation, change of some players, and we've looked a lot better for it. How much can we take from this game? Well, that we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Because at the end of the day, this is a Rangers side who struggled today, looked out of their depth slightly. Plenty still to do. The good news is that Henderson looked very good and more comfortable. Trent back to not his beautiful best, but certainly a lot better than recently. And Darwin Núñez, so many shots, so many good positions he was taking up, just needs to actually finish off some of those chances. Plenty to look back on and enjoy and learn from and improve. So let's take that and move on. So we'll be back with live post-match reaction shortly, so please do stick around. Please do like this video if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe as well. We're nearly at 6,400 subscribers. It'd be amazing if we could get there this week. So please do subscribe. We'll see you very, very shortly. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. See you in the post-match reaction. Take care.